Hello, this is Rory.
Hello, New Day, time shown.
Hello.
Please put your hands together, make some noise and welcome our six athletes competing in the final of the track men's junior Issf. Welcome back to the Dr. Khan Singh Shooting Range here at the Issf Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025. Time has come to meet the athletes competing in the track men's junior event. So let's make lots of noise for each and every one of them. Here we go.
Spain. And bib number 2, Tony Miola of the United States of America. Bib number 3 is Tony Gujal of Croatia. And bib number 4, representing the home nation of Vinay Pratap Singh Chandrawat. And bib number 5, Arjun of India. Just getting his live introduction now. And then finally wearing bib number 6, also representing Spain. The second athlete from Spain is Daniel Fernandez de Vicente.
Daniel Hernandez. So we've now met our 6 athletes. Let me tell you that the jury in charge of this final is Keith Shields of Britain.
So our jury for this final is Keith Shields of Great Britain.
And the referee is Arash Azhar Abadi of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Good luck to all of the athletes and let the final begin.
So the test fire took place earlier on. I mean, the range is pretty wet. And certainly up on the stands at the moment at each peg. It's pretty wet on the floor. Real heavy flash floods. I mean, I've never seen rain like it. It kind of reminded me of the real tropical rain you get in the likes of Indonesia. But even then, it was heavier than that. The water droplets were just huge. So we're underway. And Hernandez, first shot, first hit. And another hit for Tony Miola of the United States. Well, big cheers going up around the arena for the first of 2 of the Indian athletes. So here goes Chandrarat. Manages to take that target. Now this is Arjun of India, the second athlete from the home nation. And that target down the middle. Each athlete gets 2 targets off to the left, 2 targets go to the right, and 1 target goes down the middle. It's in a randomised process, what's known as a scheme. So if you are just joining us, I know some of you have jumped in on the National Rifle Association of India channel, and well done for seeking that out. We've had broadcast issues here, mainly due to the weather. It's unprecedented, really. The rain just came down so hard, created flash floods, and affected our TV broadcast room and all the equipment in it. So unusually, even from my commentary position, I'm standing right up at the back of the arena. So in terms of a view, it's great, but we've just managed to rig together some temporary equipment to try and bring you this broadcast of this men's trap junior final. Well, that target really was high and wide to the left. And that was really tricky for Tony Miola. I think just got slightly underneath it as well as it raced off to the left. Well, no target. Slightly broken, I think, as it just came out of the bunker. So referee just signalled to go again. So Arjun of India now to take his shot. Managed to just clip the left side of that one. It's enough. Decent hit in the end. And Daniel Fernandez de Vicente of Spain made short work of that last target. That's another cracking shot from Hernandez of Spain. Both the Spanish athletes going well. Well, Fernandez de Vicente took that one down the middle, made it look so easy. These targets racing off at around 68 miles an hour, give or take. I mean, from the test earlier on, with the weather conditions, it's slightly more dense in the sky, so the target's just moving slightly slower than they would do if it was dry and hot. It's just the atmosphere here is very humid, and that just affects, even at this sort of level, it's incredible how the weather conditions make that much of an effect on just a slight differential in speed. But that's what happens at this world-class level. This is the conditions that all of the athletes are facing, and that just adds to the challenge of this trap competition. So Hernandez of Spain, I believe still without a miss. Great shot down the middle, but taken well by Tony Miola. And Goodall again to the left of that target, but managed to clip it enough. Well, Chandrat has missed that last target for India. Still now with Arjun of India to shoot. And got right on top of that target as well. Right in front of it, a great shot. Well, lots of support here for Tony Miola. And the American team have gathered in their numbers. And some of the family as well, the non-shooting side of the United States team have also made their way out to India. So all of these athletes today certainly come here with world stage experience. And just managed to clip that as well. Hernandez, great shot. He was 5th in the European Championships back in Châteauroux over the summer. I remember being commentator that day. It's also his first appearance in a final at a Junior World Cup. Tony Miola of the United States, also in his first ISSF final. Currently a student at the University of South Florida. What a nice place to be studying. And Tony Goodall of Croatia. Croatia have done quite well in making finals, not just today, but also in rifle, pistol, and some of the other events we've had throughout this World Cup so far. Junior earlier this year. And Chandra of India also has a gold medal in the double trap at the World Championships 2021 in Lima. And was 6th in the final in Seoul in Germany earlier this year in the Junior World Cup. Arjun of India, bronze medalist in the Asian Championships in the mixed team junior earlier this year. Cup and has medals as well at European Championships. But only 3 medals available today, a bronze, silver and gold. And we'll get through to 25 targets before we make our first elimination. So Tony Goodall takes that one, takes his total up to 8 alongside Miola. Now Arjun now trying to recover after that last miss. And just clips that target as well. Sends the remaining bits of it just thrusting off to the trees. Well, Hernandez now the only one without a miss. Another 5 out of 5 for the 21-year-old from Spain. His first appearance in a final at a Junior World Cup, and he's going very well indeed. He's the only athlete without a miss so far. So Isaac Hernandez of Spain leads the way on a total of 10 out of 10. Then we have Fernandez de Vicente on 9. Miolo of the United States on a total of 8 hits. Tony Goodall of Croatia also on 8. And then the 2 Indian athletes both on 7 out of 10, as we now have another 5 targets per athlete. So back with bib number 1. This man hasn't missed yet. So another miss for the American. Miolo would just want to make sure that just those misses now don't keep coming over the next 4. Sometimes when you miss the first time you're opening 5, it can play on your mind. Let's just try and get back into the rhythm and routine. Reset, go again, forget about the last shot. Get on with the next one. It's mental stability though, like that, with the combination of the physicality, is what makes trap shooting like this just so intense. So Hernandez still with a winning streak without a miss, 12 out of 12. And great shot from Miola, recovering after that last miss.
And every one of them, we go.
So Hernandez, after that perfect winning streak, those 3 misses in a row, manages to recover and make another hit to take his total to 17, but just started so well. Just shows a little bit of pressure. Sometimes it can get to you, particularly on an occasion like this on the world stage. And we are all human after all. AI hasn't taken over completely. Well, Chandrat will get to go again. That's a no target. Crucial shot as well with these 4 out of 5 so far to take him to 16. Just shows you keep plugging away and you can keep yourself in the hunt for a medal. That's great shooting from Chandrat. 5 out of 5. And another great shot from Arjun. I think you can see the work that Peter Wilson, the London 2012 Olympic double trap champion, is joined the Indian trap coaching team, and I think you can see Pete Wilson working his magic with a couple of these trap shooters, particularly in the run-up to this final and through qualification. So the 2 Indian athletes doing pretty well in 3rd and 4th place. And Tony Goodall of Croatia also on 17, as is Isaac Hernandez, who had that perfect start and then those 3 misses in the middle of that 5-shot stage of this final. Managed to get the first, missed the middle 3, and then got the 5th. So now 5 more targets until we have our first elimination. Here goes Hernandez of Spain again. Crucial hit for the American. Just needs to make sure this final doesn't slip away too much. You can leave yourself with too much to do over these final 5. And Goodall, though, decent shot, up to 18. And again, that's another terrific shot from Chandrat of India. Well, I'm sure the Indian supporters are going to cheer every single hit from their athletes. So just that 1 miss across those first 5 of that round. Now, crucially, for Tony Miola, it's given him a chance to try and catch up with Fernandez de Vicente. And that hit, absolutely crucial, because the bib number system could come into effect here for the eliminations. If there's a tie, the athlete with the lowest bib number, in which case, in this instance, bib number 6 is the lowest. If there's a tie, it's the lowest bib number that leaves the final. Now, it may not be Fernandez de Vicente who's on a tie, but we'll see how it pans out. And just behind that target as well, just not quite in front of it. Another real high pressure shot for the American. Gets that one center target. Terrific shot from the Croatian as well, taking that one down the middle. So Arjun now no target. So Arjun with that hit, who's also on a yellow card. I've just been trying to find out what that yellow card was issued for. Just because we're on a temporary broadcast setup, the flash floods earlier just absolutely wrecked our broadcast room. So we've managed to rig together some monitors, some microphones, some sound desks to at least bring you a transmission of this final. Well, that was a crucial shot for Miola just a few seconds ago, and for Goodall as well, up to 21. Chandrat now up to 20. Arjun to try and level up. This is a crucial shot for De Vicente, particularly then if he misses, and he does with only one to go in bib number 6. So if there's a tie for the Spaniard, he will then leave. So Tony Miola could secure his further progress in this final. And as a miss for the American, stays on 18. He's now relying on De Vicente to miss in order to stay in. Otherwise, even Miola in bib number 2 will leave if the Spaniard makes a hit. So Goodall, great shooting from the Croatian, tied for the lead. Separated by bib number. Hernandez in bib number 1, Goodall in bib number 3. Well, the fate of Tony Miola now rests on the shoulders of Fernandez de Vicente, who hits that one up to 19. So the American will be the first elimination from this final. He qualified second, wearing bib number 2, the 20-year-old from Florida. Tony Miola in 6th place is the first to leave this final here in New Delhi at the Issf Junior World Cup 2025. 5 athletes left. 2 of them from the home nation of India. Croatia once again represented in a final. They've done pretty well with representation across the rifle finals. But now today, it's all about trap. So Isaac Hernandez, after that perfect start, you can just see there in round 4, those 3 misses in the middle is what's cost him quite a healthy lead, actually. But alongside Goodall, both on 22, separated by bib number, Hernandez in bib number 1. So another 5 targets till our next elimination. And Isaac Hernandez still has the advantage because of that bib number. Well, all athletes without a miss so far in this next elimination phase. Well, no target for Arjun, so referee signalling to go again. Well, another one has been released. Now it looks like we'll have to go again. And a cracking shot from Arjun after that slight pause. Fernandez Deficiente, the 21-year-old, now to shoot to try and keep up this streak of hits. And does so. Looks like each athlete now finding their rhythm in this final. And Hernandez, the only left-hander in this final, makes another hit to take him to 25. A crucial miss for Hernandez. A chance now for Gudel to go in front and does so. Terrific shot from the Croatian. So Hernandez now tied alongside Argent, both on 25. Fernandez Deficiente will want to hit this to stay within reach of the others and does so. Real pressure now on the Spaniard. Because now even with another hit, 24, it's not going to be enough to stay in because of that bib number. So Fernandez Deficiente will be leaving this final no matter what happens. And just in that bib number 6, just early on as well, the early stages of this final were crucial. Come back to haunt him over this latter stage. So no target. Arjun once again has to face a no target like he did last time. Well, he's missed that one just underneath it. It was pretty racy to the right. And then that one down the middle from Fernandez Deficiente. A total of 24. It's not enough because of bib number 6 as well. So the 21-year-old from Spain, who's competed at the World Championships, also is a silver medalist at the Junior World Cup in the team men junior. That was in 2023. Also has 2 medals at European Championship level, both from Oshek in the team events. So Daniel Fernandez Deficiente is the next to leave this final in 5th place. So another crucial stage of this final. The 2 Indian athletes both tied on 25 hits. It's Chandrawat with the higher bib number in bib number 4, Arjun in bib number 5. And Isaac Hernandez, who had a perfect start up to about, what was it, 16 targets, missed number 17, 18 and 19, and then hit 20. So each time now with Gudel shooting second, a chance to go in front each time for the Croatian. And And that was a tough shot. That target was high and left. Awkward angle. Easy to get underneath it, just like Hernandez has done there with that target. Just wasn't quite on top of it and in front of it. So Arjun now to try and level up with his fellow countrymen. So Arjun and Chantarat now on for a maximum of 29 each. So Hernandez with that hit confirms his continuation in this final. And Goodell, a chance now to go 2 in front and takes that opportunity. Could be a golden one as well if he hangs on. Tony Goodell's really found some rhythm over the last 10 to 15 targets. Well, Hernandez has missed that, but because of his bib number, that saved him. That's why it's so crucial to finish as high as possible, because in any other system, in a tie, it would go to a shoot-off, but shoot-off can't happen until the battle for gold and silver. So Isaac Hernandez will be breathing a sigh of relief, because even with this shot from Arjun, if it's a hit, Arjun leaves. Well, 3 athletes on a tie of 29. It's the lowest bib number that goes. So Arjun is in bib number 5. And representing India, the first Indian athlete to leave this final in 4th place. Now, what it does mean is that India are guaranteed another medal. They picked up 2 earlier today, and now they'll pick up a 3rd. Their 23rd medal is on the way from this ISSF Junior World Cup. So Arjun, who took a bronze medal at the Asian Championships in the mixed team junior earlier this year, now leaves this final in 4th place. So 3 athletes remain. The bib number saved Isaac Hernandez. It also saved Chandrawat there. And Tony Goodell of Croatia is 2 in front. So at the moment, the Croatian looking in cruise control. You have to say, really, this is his final to lose, particularly being 2 shots ahead and 2 hits ahead already. So the battle for bronze is on. Just clipped the right of that target, but it's enough. I think it's one of the most nervy shots we've seen from Tony Goodell for a while in this trap final. So Hernandez keeps up the pressure on the others. Goodell will continue that 2-hit winning streak. So Hernandez, left-handed, that target to the left, dealt with that very well, right in the centre of the target. And was that a no target? It did look like it was going to be called a miss there for the moment, but the referee has come to the rescue of Tony Goodell. Now has a chance to take another shot and keep that 2-hit winning streak. Well, that's a terrific shot just after that pause from the Croatian, up to 34. And Chandrawat 3 to go, a total of 34 available. Pressure now on Isaac Hernandez. Just a quick adjustment of his shoulders. Some sort of discrepancy, I think, here being called from the jury in charge. That's Keith Shields, just making sure that the other two are back at their pegs. Great shot right in the centre of the target. Well, Tony Goodell with that definitely safe. 35. And the Croatian will march on to try and take the gold. Chandrawat, meanwhile. Now this is a real pressure shot on the Spaniard. He's in bib number 1. The bib system still in place for the bronze medal. He needs to hit this. Otherwise he runs the risk of Chandrawat making a hit and getting to 34. So this is the Spaniard's most crucial shot. Oh, and gets it. After that perfect start, past 16 targets. And now India will pick up another medal. It's a bronze. And it's their 23rd medal of this Issf Junior World Cup. And Chandrawat, well, finishes in style, looks over at the scoreboard. I think even he wasn't sure for a moment. I think he thought that he'd hit enough to march on towards gold and silver. But I'm sure once he reflects, Vinay Pratap Singh Chandrawat will realise that taking a bronze medal at the Issf Junior World Cup in front of his home nation, in front of his home crowd and on home soil is a real achievement. And a bronze medal once again for the home nation. They now have 23 medals in this Issf Junior World Cup. Chandrawat finishes on a total of 34 hits. So the battle for gold, Croatia versus Spain. It's an all-European affair. Tony Goodell, now over the next 10 targets, is 2 hits in front. It's certainly the Croatians' gold to lose. He's been on great form. And the reaction for Chandrawat. Also getting his hand shaken by the Olympic champion from London 2012, Peter Wilson of Great Britain, who is now the trap coach for the Indian team. Well, Hernandez has missed that one, and so's Goodell. And there is Pete Wilson with the baseball cap on and the ear defenders. And there we go, it's congratulations all round. And Pete's been doing a great job with the Indian squad, getting 2 athletes into this trap final. The way he even just slapped the thigh of, we used to have a television advert back in the UK for Lund Poly. It was a travel agent, and "get away" was the saying. It almost looked like Pete Wilson was slapping the thigh of that Lund Poly, saying "get away." Nice to see the encouragement. So Goodell still has the advantage. Yellow card has been issued to Hernandez. So it looks like Hernandez was issued a yellow card for timing. And it's crucial you get everything off within those 12 seconds. Well, Hernandez takes that. And certainly Peter Wilson and I over lunch the other day, when we were discussing the rules of the shot clock, we believed it to be that the official rules say that the 12 seconds starts when the previous athlete unloads and ejects those empty cartridges. Then the 12 seconds should start for the next athlete. You've got to step up, make your call, take your aim, get on with it. So Gudel of Croatia, still 2 in front. And still 7 targets left. No target. Referee says go again. Had quite a few of those in this final. Cracking shot from Hernandez just to keep the pressure up on Gudel. Still has a chance to go 2 in front and does so. Destroys that target pretty well. And now 6 targets remain per athlete. And Hernandez just underneath that target as it went off high and wide to the left. Referee raises the flag. So Gudel, meanwhile, takes advantage. Now 3 hits in front. There's another 5 to go. So there is a possibility of a shoot-off here. But with the way the mixed form that we've seen from Hernandez, certainly over the last 20 targets or so, it took 17 targets for him to miss. He missed 17, 18, 19, and got number 20, and then got back into a bit of rhythm. He's missed that one. Is this gold medal slipping away? Is it swinging more towards Croatia? Well, there's another miss. Just shows the pressure that both of these athletes are under. Still a gap of 3 hits between the two. Terrific shot, right in the centre. Turns that target to dust. And Goodall actually gets away with it there. And no target called. So Goodall gets to shoot again. Once again to try and put that lead back into a 3-hit winning margin. Oh, and does so. And I think now that a few of the Croatians who have gathered, I think we'll be clapping every single hit. So let's look at the maximums. Hernandez has another 3 left, so can only hit 41. So this is crucial. And has got that one. Still can get a maximum of 41. So this hit, this shot for the gold medal. And Gudal's done it. Up to a total of 42, so now can't be caught. And I think as well, it's just signalling over to the coach. Tony Goodell's work is done, but he must get back to his peg. And arrives back at peg number 1, just out of respect for Isaac Hernandez, who now shooting for pride, is already the silver medalist. Well, another hit from Goodell. Can he finish this one off in style? One more shot for Isaac Hernandez, who had that perfect start and just started to waver around between targets 16 to 20. So the silver medal will be going to Spain. And can Goodell close this out in style? And indeed he can. Great shot on that final shot. Shotgun aloft. And Tony Goodell of Croatia takes Croatia's first gold medal at this ISSF Junior World Cup. A remarkable performance for the 20-year-old. He's competed at 2 World Championships before, got that bronze medal in the Junior World Cup in Seoul earlier on this year, and was 7th in the European Championships in the team men junior. So to come here all the way to India, get through the qualification, come in with bib number 3, really dug deep, managed to get that 2-hit advantage and just held on. And that's a terrific performance from the 20-year-old from Croatia. Croatia have their first gold medal of this ISSF Junior World Cup, and it's going to 20-year-old Tony Goodell. Meanwhile, 21-year-old Isaac Hernandez of Spain, a decent start, wobbled around in the middle, and just did enough to get over the line. The bib number saved him at one point, and that just shows how crucial those bib numbers are. And he managed to come in now with the silver medal for Spain. So here are the medalists announced officially. So Vinay Pratap Singh Chandrawat of India, 20 years old. That's India's 23rd medal of this ISSF Junior World Cup. And Isaac Hernandez of Spain, the silver medalist. His first appearance in a final at a Junior World Cup, and it's a silver medal. And Tony Goodell, massive smiles, pumps the shotgun above his head, and rightly so. What a performance. Got in front, stayed in front, and got all the way there to the line to go home to Croatia with an ISSF Junior World Cup gold medal. So that concludes our schedule for today. You can see that medal for India earlier on today, plus their second one this afternoon. And then Leah Kucherova of Czechia with that gold medal in the trap women junior. And then Tony Goodell of Croatia with the gold medal in the men trap junior for Croatia. Well, despite the adverse weather we've had, lots of heavy rain, everyone just managed to get through it. And congratulations really to the Indian crew here, who just managed to rig together a temporary broadcast solution just in order for us to get something on the air for you, which we've managed to do and achieve. So great to see these celebrations with the Croatian flag. Tony Goodell now being lifted aloft with the shotgun above his head. A remarkable moment for Croatia, and a real achievement as well to come all the way here to India and now be going back to Croatia with that gold medal from this ISSF Junior World Cup. So tomorrow will be day 6, our final day of finals, the 25-metre pistol women junior event, and also the trap mixed team as well. So we'll be back outside hoping for no more rain. So we'll try and bring you some interviews and some highlights if we can. As I said, we've done our best to put this broadcast together for you. So thank you very much for coming along. Do stay with us for the interviews, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 6.
This is the medal ceremony for the trap women's junior event. The medals will be presented by Mr. Vishnu Kant Tiwari, Secretary, Sports Authority of India. He is accompanied by Mr. K.C. Meena, Administrator of the Dr. Karni Singh Shooting Range. Bronze medalist representing AIN, Ksenia Samovalova. Silver medalist representing Italy, Sofia Gori. And the gold medalist representing Czechia, Lia Kucherova. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of Czechia. Congratulations to the medalists. We'll now pause for photographs to be taken. If the medal presenters would like to join us at the podium, thank you. So if the medalists can stay on the podium for more photographs, thank you. Meanwhile, Mr. P.S. Sodi, referee for shotgun here at this World Cup, will present our medal presenters with the special mementos, a gift bag to show our appreciation for their hard work and dedication to making this ISSF Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025 a success. So thank you to Mr. Vishnu Kant Tiwari and also Mr. K.C. Meena. That concludes this medal ceremony. We'll be back in just a few moments with the next one for Trap Men Junior. The medals will be presented by Mr. Satyajit Sankrit, Deputy Director General, Sports Authority of India. He is accompanied by Mr. Nuruddin Aliassi, Member of Equipment Control for Shotgun. Bronze medalist representing India, Vinay Pratap Singh Chandrawat. Silver medalist representing Spain, Issf Hernandez. And the gold medalist representing Croatia, Tony Gudel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of Croatia. Congratulations once again to the medalists of the Trap Men's Junior event. We'll now pause for photographs to be taken. If the medal presenters would like to come back to the podium, thank you very much. If the athletes can stay on the podium, thank you to the medal presenters. We just need the athletes now for their group photo. So while the group photos continue, we have an extra presentation. Mr. M. Padmanabhan, Shotgun jury member, will now present our medal presenters with a special bag of mementos in recognition of their hard work and their big contribution to this ISSF Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025. That is Mr. Sankrit and Mr. Aliassi. Thank you very much. So that ends this medal ceremony and this day of action at the ISSF Junior World Cup New Delhi 2025. More to come tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you a safe journey home.